Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As usual, I am your host, Selassie Fiawe, and today we're going to talk about Victor Osimhen, his transfer situation with Napoli, and Chelsea interest and everything surrounding it. I'll not be doing this alone. I'll be doing it with my two colleagues here, Clinton and Lim. Welcome to the channel.
Thank you.
Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Click on that notification bell to get more updates. So we'll get a breakdown of what is happening with Victor Osimhen, the story from the start. Clinton, break it down for us.
Well, for Victor Osimhen, it's actually interesting. Last season, after the previous season when they won the league, there were talks of, okay, we've won the league, we have to increase Osimhen's salary. So they said, okay, let's wait till next season. That's this last season they just finished. So when he came, he said, okay, after this season, I'll be leaving Napoli. We have to reach an agreement. They said, okay, no problem. Since your contract expiring next year, that's 2025, you have to renew this contract. We'll give you a thunderous amount of wage. You have to do this. But we are going to increase the release clause because you're an African player of the year and you won us the league, you've scored several goals. That should meet your price tag. So that the price tag, the release clause they put was the main reason he requested for a huge salary wage, which they agreed to do. Now, normally Napoli won't give any player the amount
of money.
But since he's leaving very soon, so they will pay him for a short time before.
So essentially, they thought they could recoup what they had invested.
So if we are paying for 7 months or 8 months or 10 months before he leaves, no problem, we'll pay you. But since we know you are leaving, we'll give you the salary you want. So now the issue is that his agents forgot that Osimhen is an African player. Osimhen is not an England player where you mention outrageous price and anyone will pay. You understand? You're from Europe, you're from US.
The passport issue again.
Yes. They will pay. How much did they pay for Modric? If Modric was African, do you think they paid that much? So that's what his agents forgot about. Because Osimhen, obviously, any team that buys him now, he will score goals.
Yeah.
But they are not paying the amount. So what's happening right now is the price tag is too expensive for clubs. They don't want to pay the release clause. They want to pay 40, pay the remaining on add-ons. Napoli says no. Now, PSG submitted 50 million earlier. Napoli says no. Chelsea are interested in signing Osimhen.
The number 9 is vacant.
Yes. The issue with Chelsea is that they can maybe they can give 70 million with add-ons. Chelsea can do that.
Yeah.
But Osimhen has refused to reduce his wage. Chelsea, they have a wage structure that if they go,
that's why they are trying to get rid of Sterling and co.
The FPP and all that will financial fair play and all that will FFP.
Yeah, will
hold them. So that is why they want Osimhen to reduce his salary before they sign him. The only way Chelsea will sign Osimhen is if they get rid of Sterling and some other players.
Chilwell
and the other players. If they do that, they can get Osimhen. The issue is which team
is going to buy them and Sterling.
So that's why Osimhen is stuck.
So right now, what's the situation? Is he going to be playing for Napoli?
Very good. That question is actually good because when Conte came, Conte said, what's the situation with the striking position? They said, Osimhen said he wants to leave. Conte heard that this player himself said he wants to leave. We had an agreement this player will leave. Conte said, okay, let's freeze him out of the team. So let me focus on the players that want to stay here. That is why I have not seen
let me work with them, yeah.
Pre-season, Osimhen didn't play. They are training, he trains alone, away from the team. They are playing with their the other strikers they have. Some of the wingers are even playing striking positions. Yeah. He doesn't care. He's waiting for Lukaku. For Conte now, there's no option to bring Osimhen back. No option at all. So the situation for him now is that no club is coming for him. Saudi Arabia, which PSG rejected, the wage for Saudi Arabia is not an issue. They are ready to pay.
You mean Napoli?
No, the wage, the Osimhen's wage. The one they want to
but
pay.
Then if he moves to Saudi now,
they don't care. They will pay the wage he is requesting.
Okay.
But they are refusing to pay the release clause. Saudi Arabia, they have the money. Why are they not paying the release clause? It all falls down to because he's an African player.
Wow. Lem.
Yeah.
Osimhen, should he go to Saudi Arabia? What next for him in your opinion after listening to all that?
I think it's dicey. It's dicey because yes, Clinton made mention that he's an African player. but he's young as well, and
Yes, 25.
He has so much potential ahead, so he could play.
Why are clubs not ready to splash the cash?
Just like Clinton has explained, it's too much, and I think because it's African.
Just that?
Yeah, I don't think I don't think we can run away from that matter.
Wow.
He's African. I think probably there's a bit of skepticism around if when he comes he will still perform, because I don't think last season when he played he was on the levels as the season where they won the league. So there is that skepticism. If he would, like, okay, let me splash 80 million on him, would he produce the same
results?
The same results. Maybe splash 80 million and give him £350 a week. Would it give the same results? Probably not. So there's that skepticism on that. Al Hilal from Saudi are willing to give him that money because I think there's always the money. But
the release clause is
the release clause. What's the release clause again?
I think 120 million euros.
That's
a lot. Some would say that recently Finidi George and Osimhen had an issue, and the outburst from Osimhen was not the best. Is it an attitudinal thing they are seeing and saying that, oh, this is a player, like what happened to Ronaldo and his only option was Saudi? He went on an interview, went haywire. Could that also be part? I don't want to think that him being an African is the only reason these clubs. I'm also looking at attitudinal, whether people were influenced by that reaction he had with the whether coaches are now seeing that and saying that, hey, this guy, he will not follow instruction.
Okay, so
is that not part of it?
No, so one thing I think I have noticed or learned when it comes to players wanting out of a club, one of the things they could do is actually like switch up in attitude. Okay. So probably he is not really like that, but just because he wants to find a way out, so now probably he will miss training. His attitude towards the coach is a bit different and all that. So I don't want to think that it is really because of the attitude. I don't want to think that it's just because of the attitude. Because if there were issues pertaining to attitude, probably would have been hearing it
for a very long time. Since last season.
Yes, some seasons ago. We would probably hear that, or maybe we would even hear from his previous club before Napoli as well. In terms of attitude, if we are talking about attitude and somebody like Jadon Sancho, there are talks about his attitude at United, and when we go back to City, there have been complaints as well. So that means that it comes from somewhere. We haven't heard that about Osimhen. So that means that this is probably in play to just try and leave the club.
Oh, me personally, I think it has nothing to do with it, because towards the end of last season, even before the issue he had with the coach came out, he's already made it known that he will leave. So I think he started, the moment he told the club that he will leave, they signed everything. That is when they started looking for a club for him. Osimhen wants to leave, they started looking for a club. I feel that was when they realized that the deal they signed, the release clause they signed, is going to be a huge problem for them. That's when they realized after signing. You understand, Osimhen, if no one signs Osimhen right now, he'll tell Napoli, okay, let me play. And
now it would be between if Conte wants to play him or not.
Conte has also gotten Lukaku now.
Yes.
Thank you. So Conte will say, nah, I prefer you guys lower the price and sell him off. That's what he wants to do.
That's where we are getting to right now.
That's where we are getting to. He might say, okay, I want to stay since no one is coming. Conte will say, no, please reduce the price and let's sell him. You understand? But I feel the attitude
it's not part. Finally, should all things go according to plan and Chelsea some way somehow find a way to release their players, do you think Osimhen will fit well in Chelsea? Remember the case of the number 9 Fernando Torres and other players, Morata, who have come into the team and struggled with the number 9. Quickly from you guys, what do you think Chelsea would be a good fit for him?
If he goes, yes, I think it's a good fit, but he should just avoid the number 9. Who was
it's
11?
Available.
Who wears 11?
No one wears number 9 right now.
But who wears 11? He probably should go for 11 or something.
Off the top of my head, I don't think I know.
Yeah, I don't think anybody wears 11. But the other thing is that he would fit. He's somebody who would fight for the ball almost every time. I think just like how Drogba used to play, He's that kind of player. He's that kind of player that in the box he's there. He's fighting for every ball. Whatever situation he wants to finish it. Or like all he wants to do is just let the ball be at the back of the net. That's all for him. So I think he'll fit the way Chelsea plays. He'll fit the sort of gap that they have at the front. Jackson probably he's an upgrade on Jackson. He's a big upgrade on Jackson, and I think even Jackson is doing somewhat well over there. He is just not taking his chances well. But I think in terms of finding space, in terms of the overall play, I think it's okay. Yeah. So somebody like Osimhen would definitely thrive.
Yeah, Clinton, your thoughts on that? Will he fit at Chelsea?
100% yes. I feel even the number 9 you said he should leave. Osimhen would want it. He's a player that is
challenge.
He likes challenge. If you tell him this thing, that's what he will do. So I'm 100% sure if the 9 is available and he goes to Chelsea, he will ask for that number 9. Say, give it to me. I think he will fit very well. If you watch the Afcon or watch at Napoli, he's too energetic for the defenders in Italy. And England too, we have energetic defenders, but I don't think anyone can match his level of his energy. He's very, very strong.
And he's strong.
And he's very rapid. So if he comes to Chelsea and defeat, he's going to score a lot of goals. A lot of goals. So
I think 100%. we will see like a Drogba regen.
When I say a lot of goals, he's going to score a lot of goals. It will be like what do you call it? A cult. You know, when Drogba was at Chelsea, there are games Chelsea will struggle, but Drogba will just come out and score goals. Then defend.
Yeah.
That's what will happen if Osimhen goes to Chelsea.
Yeah, he'll score goals that don't really make sense.
Guys,
you think that like how does he even score? How did he even score? I'm sure you score those kind of goals.
Yes, that is
interesting.
So yes,
whatever happens with Osimhen, we'll be here to bring you the latest. But that is the current situation with Victor Osimhen. We don't know where he'll go to next. Chelsea look like the next destination for him. Whether he'll fit in there is another matter altogether. Let us know your thoughts in the comments box. Thanks guys for joining me to discuss this one. Enjoy the rest of your week.